We're back, America's Best Restaurants. We're in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. We're at a place that never closes, and you know we're on a mission to help you, consumers, find a place you can eat at every week. But you can also eat here all the time because you're open 24/7. Eddie, time out. Let's tell us about the restaurant.
We're a Southern food restaurant and operating for 43 years now, and it's been a great journey. I still love it. I've still come to work every day, and we're, like you said, we're open 24 hours a day, and we have pretty much the same menu all day long. And it's a lot of fun. We're on the campus of University of North Carolina, and we have a lot of students, and we feed them comfort food.
You're comforting 24/7. There's never a timeout here, I guess, which is what's ironic.
Never a timeout at timeout, that's right.
So what are 3 items we've got to have when we go inside?
Got to have chicken cheddar biscuit. That's my #1 sandwich.
And I've seen that on Man vs. Food, right?
Man vs. Food. Yep. Macaroni and cheese, which we sell tons of. And I guess maybe a cinnamon roll, a homemade cinnamon roll.
Okay, so we got the 3 items. Let's go inside and check it out. Okay, we're inside Eddie. We've got the 3 items. We got the mac and cheese. We got the cinnamon roll. We got the world famous chicken biscuit.
Chicken cheddar biscuit.
Chicken cheddar biscuit. Yeah. So let's start with the mac and cheese. Southern cooking, tell me about it. Is there anything different, unique, or is it just good old fashioned?
It's just homemade, really good, using real cheddar cheese. A lot of people don't. We use the real McCoy in everything we do. Wow. And it's #1. It's great. And we sell chicken cheddar biscuits and macaroni and cinnamon rolls all night long, all day long. And it's kind of a rite of passage to come to Carolina, and you have to have this before you leave. You have to have it.
And that tasted like home.
Exactly.
It didn't taste like something that came off the shelf.
This is homemade food, and we do it, we're comfort food.
Yep.
And we're in a town, like I said, at University of North Carolina, but there's hospitals here and all that, and it's just, people come all night long, cabbies and people from the hospital and people from the students and partying people and whoever.
Yep.
And it's all walks of life, and it's a fun thing to do.
Now the cinnamon rolls, I saw there were 2 different sizes. What's the?
We have the big ones that are mainly the students. The students have like bottomless pits for stomachs.
Oh my gosh. It's like coated in cinnamon.
Exactly. And we have little cinnamon rolls for the business people or the women that don't want to gain any weight. But we sell a lot of cinnamon rolls. And like I say, everything we do is homemade from scratch, and we just think that's the only way to do it.
What I love about that is that always the fight in my house when we make cinnamon rolls at home is that somebody always gets the one that doesn't have the cinnamon all over it. The cream cheese. And that is covering every...
That's right.
It's like you literally dunked it in there. And last but not least, chicken cheddar biscuit. I know you said it's simple, but it sounds amazing, and it's world-renowned. Exactly. Talk about this.
Chicken cheddar biscuit. We already had really good chicken, and we already had a really good biscuit. And we were experimenting around 40-something years ago and said, well, what can we do? And people don't really think about putting fried chicken with cheese, but if you haven't tried it, don't knock it. And it's an unbelievable sandwich, and it makes the sandwich more moist, even though the chicken is already very moist and tender. Our special batter, special spices we put in it makes it even better, and it's fantastic.
Was that pulled off the bone back there?
Pulled off the bone. We do everything the original way. We take a real chicken breast and fillet it off the bone onto the biscuit, then put the cheese on there and melt it. And we even sell the bones. We used to throw the bones away years ago, throw them in the garbage. But there's a little bit of chicken left on the bone. And the chicken next to the bone is the tastiest, best part. And so that's why we do it.
Yeah.
And so now, for years now, we've been selling a box of bones, and people come in all the time and say, is that for people's dogs? And I go, no, that's for people to eat. And people make a meal out of a box of bones. There's a little bit of chicken left on each one of them, and they can have a whole meal off a box of bones.
Box of bones.
So we have very little garbage going out now.
I love it. So I'll tell you that. I saw them in the back doing something. The first thing when I tasted that chicken, I almost always just take one bite. Right. If you notice, I took like 3 of that and a couple of this already. You can taste that isn't a chicken tender, because that's what most places do.
Exactly. I can't stand that.
Yeah.
It just goes against the grain with me.
Yeah.
We do everything the old-fashioned way, real McCoy, because I'm an old person, but I've been doing it this way for, like, say, 44 years, and I don't want to change it now.
Well, cool. Well, I love it. We appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you all tuning in, but guess what? It's time to take a time out on this episode so we can eat. See you later.